Whatever's behind it, obviously tense time for people living there. Ricardo Baretzky is president of the European Centre for Information Policy and Security. Let's get his thoughts. Hi, Ricardo. As yet, no confirmation either way from the authorities that this bomb alert was an attempted terror attack, or maybe it could have been something else. What are your thoughts, given what you've seen so far today?
Well, what we have seen in the past, and we've witnessed this in terrorist activities, that they test the waters. And I will not be surprised if this was one of those tests to see the reaction after the previous incidents we've had during last year, November, and early this year in the terror attacks in Europe, particularly in Belgium. So I think what's happening here is that the authorities have to really pay attention to their vigilance, because if they slack the guard in one particular point, they'll create a weak point. And that is what we are probably witnessing in this point in time.
So as far as you're thinking at the moment, your train of thought is that this was a potential terror attack, something like that behind it, rather than just a random isolated case of somebody maybe being mentally ill or something, yeah?
Yes, in our opinion, and that we can only speak for our organization, but most important is that more than likely this was what we call a ground test situation. They are testing, and we've said this before, that's a danger. They're testing and using the platform to understand the response time and response teams. And of course, we have seen that the 2 train lines was diverted again today. But then again, you know, this is to be expected after what we have seen last week. We have mentioned that there's a potential retaliation as well.
12 were arrested in connection to the awful bombings back in March. It must be a tough time living in Brussels, living in Belgium at the moment, with the security level at nigh on maximum, isn't it?
It's very difficult for me to speak for people, as you would know, but I can say that it's very tense times, and you know, the public feels it, and that's a very negative thing. We have to try to keep the public at ease, and this is not an easy task that the government has locally. I'm certain of that.
I guess the worry is there are further terror cells, you know, going back to what you're saying here at the start, that this could have been a test for something maybe much more awful and bigger to come. That is the worry. The police, I suppose, are trying to crack down on any potential terror cells in the background here, yeah?
Well, the reality is, when they make arrests, they've got to make sure that these arrests sticks in court. And the danger is that many times they make these arrests, but 48 hours later, the suspects is back on the street. And that is due to the tangible evidence. You know, even the International Act on Terrorism and the Treaty on Counterterrorism specifically states that there must be tangible evidence in a court of law. And that's one of the problems, that they prematurely making many of these arrests, I think.
Yeah, OK. Ricardo, thanks for your thoughts there from Brussels. Ricardo Baretzky, President of the European Centre for Information Policy and Security.
You're welcome. Thank you.